ebusia for ye before we be akwa ba shonko so e dey aba e Ghana Politics Avenue so ye be share obi be asese afei eno abadwumadi kese we so like share subscribe to the channel and send your political trending news we are be on Ghana Politics Avenue so and I just say or the brabo na bedrafo and the C4 da ye the brabo no e political updates no and yes I be aba bedom ye be aba be so and on the sense say you know e ken Ofori Atta asante be to Gabi Ochodako and then call for Omoa Sena Omoa air point a ministers nibi and ye name motion as Siano John Romani Mahama is enough is enough aye Siano hitting the chest our call for a Ken Ofori Atta cousin no say Omo Uncle Chino no Omo Sibusane and Sembi Siano a investigations a honor dear Mahama Nuto Onoa and the Kasai what take things in his hand cause we want to say so one Casamua and Yoma air catch the terms on was it what the ASI investigations were, you know, over cause the aka a appointment near there. It is a CND, or man in the papa, Ghana for Beijing identity, or take things in his hand. What point is a many investigations? So I say, and I before, and so I say, also a usual more money every purpose for. Young Perceiver Jamon Brabos and Dan, send the political trending news, Bremono, share, like, subscribe to the channel, send your political trending news, be a good young. Also, you have said, Bremo, I would for end the T4. Mahama audio recording, a Oka, FA, and 7 home. Omeonko, Neokuti, it will be a house.
I wonder, Sebu, where were these people when Kufuor became president and he set up a year friend saying a fast track high court? Where were these people? Kufuor, when he came, he set up a fast track high court. He did not rely on the traditional court system because he knew say beche. That is why for the first time he had fast track high court to try corrupt people. George Sepanyan Kimunyina ko prison. Oh yes. Anawunim. Chachuki Chikata Munyina ko prison. Anawunim. Yeah. Victor Salome Munyina ko prison. They were tried through the fast track high court system. So it is so bit in China so the judiciary system is too slow. He's only trying to give excuses to this government. A government for the first time in the history of Ghana, we're winning so hugely when it comes to MPs, our parliament. So the government can even use the parliament quickly to get us a fast track high court and as a fast tribunal court to try these people. And no comment me use as a 24-hour economy. Oh yes. I judges need be free and no 6 to a friend say 2. From 2 to a friend is saying 10 p.m. Yeah. So let people not lie to you, say the wheels of justice grind slowly. What about the poor cassava thief? What about that young girl who also stole the mobile phone? As for him or her, the wheel of justice doesn't grind slowly because he comes from a poor home and he's a thief. So let's go after the weaklings. Let's go after the ones only come for. But when it comes to the lives of the wound to me and Kodia, the wheels of justice, though, we should take our time. I don't believe this. That is stupidity. That is nonsense. That is why today my topic, the person also contributing. Our comment section. You see, me see the NDC should stop singing choruses and jail the MPP looters now. Looters should be jailed now. But you see, I've been seeing things which really and shaming crime. Honestly, you see, agrobe sa ifranopa. Ka Mahama buy ye swearing in 7 January. Ka by now. What forming the government area, March to a year May, June, July. Can afford that prison. I'm telling you. But people will come and defend. If you see, when you try to defend your political party, you look stupid when everyone says so. I'm not saying say don't defend your political party or your political parties. No. But you see, defend them. They make it sense to the people. John Mahama has, 2/3 of the majority of parliamentarians. So tell me, can't he form, a friend is saying, set up a year fast track, a year tribunal? I don't quite try a year friend is saying, we'll deal with a year corrupt cases of the past government. He can. So what is preventing him? Is it that they are cutting deals with the enemies? Huh? Is it that they are cutting deals with the thieves? And that is the reason why they don't want to fight the corrupt people. When you guys were in opposition, they are Niante. Akufo-Addo is a thief. Akufo-Addo is a corrupt man. So is it that you people were playing with our minds or what? That is why people were saying MPP and NDC are disabled. And I said, okay, let me experiment with the people and see, and bring a third force and see whether people will buy into the third force. But of course, only few people as usual. The huge people say, oh, let's support Mahama. Let Mahama win. When he comes, he will arrest all these corrupt people. Within 1 year, Mahama will arrest a lot of people. 1 year has passed. Now the communicators of John Mahama is telling us to say, it is the judiciary system, they are delaying. They are the one who are delaying. And that we should blame the judges. When I heard people talking like this, I said, are these people okay? In their right sense, are they okay? We voted for a government hugely like this. You have a huge numbers. You have the numbers. You are still telling us that judges are delaying. So if the judges are delaying, so then that means what you people are saying, that means the judges are not going to stop delaying. So that means there's nobody will be in prison. If judges are delaying, then it means that there is nobody going to be what? Arrested and jailed. Because they will keep delaying, because they will not change their attitude. Huh? Say a kobobo, and that is why I like Azuma Nelson. So on walk fight now, on G referee in deal to an one prepare and train to knock you out. Make sure so boo, I'm be a musampa, wouldn't they a boo. But what are we seeing today? What are we seeing? We are not look, forget about say John Mahama is building the economy. I keep telling you people say, no matter how John Mahama builds the economy, if the corrupt people we don't jail them and they get the chance to come around the seat of governance, they will destroy whatever you have built. That is a fact. That is the truth. It happened under Kwame Nkrumah. After 1966, everything in Nkrumah built, the NPP, UP came to destroy it. Go and check the records. So yes, John Mahama can be praised by making sure that the dollar is around 10 cedis or 11 cedis. Yeah, we will praise him. He's doing whatever. But if you don't jail these corrupt people, if you don't jail them, they will come and destroy whatever you have built. Under you, the dollar was 4 cedis. They took the dollar from 4 to 17 cedis. Do you think that these people care about Ghana? They don't care. In 1998, you people were supposed to jail Ken Ofori-Atta. You allowed Ken Ofori-Atta to leave, to travel to America. Go and check Yoko report. 1998, that time they were from Serious Fraud Office, SFO. Go check your records. 1998, 1999. Omo report, say we should jail Ken Ofori-Atta. You people did not jail Ken Ofori-Atta in 1999. You allowed Ken Ofori-Atta to leave the shores of Ghana. When MPP won election in 2000, Ken Ofori-Atta's cousin became the Attorney General, Akufo-Addo. He did not punish Ken Ofori-Atta because and that Niniano stole money to take care of them, to sustain their foolish family. Excuse my French. To sustain their corrupt activities. And when Akufo-Addo became president, knowing very well that the godfather of their family is Ken Ofori-Atta, he honored him by giving him a position as a foreign minister for what? Finance. Knowing very well that that guy cannot perform. He went on what? Borrowing. And after borrowing, he will come and celebrate Kenke party. Me who be that so be kobobosia ye to party. MPP pen and mammy who say ye kobosia boko to ebe ekwo bi busia. Na wa busia hu wa ujina we. On watch no na kwaji obi busia wo de kwaye party. Wo kwaji obi busia eko celebrate. And that MPP happened. And you guys told us that these people are thieves. These are thieves. So why are you now celebrating with thieves? The other day I saw vice president, I saw the president, a friend saying, Gabi Asarochidaku, you told us that he's a thief. PDS, he was part of it. The rumble in the jungle, they were cutting deals. They want their percentage. They were trying to sell our energy corporation, ECG. And when they came, you want power. Gabi Asarochidaku say, or yeah, dear friend, up a Prosperity Africa Forum. And President Mahama was there in 2025. And I was shocked. And this year, 2026, the vice president was also present. And I'm asking myself questions. Are you guys really, really okay? Mr. President Mahama, are you guys really, really okay? And you really mean to reset the nation? Oh, somebody will say, oh, so now, if we are politicians, we are no enemies. Then it means that you people lied to us that these guys are thieves. Because why go and then sit at the dinner table with a thief? Here in UK, the King of England, the King of England, ni brother, and they achino. And now, bibi a yesusu se, boni bi a yesusu se, onim hu bi o. Enye se eye establish onim hu bi o. Enso yakwachino. A whole King of England. 2 million area, ninuya, yakwachino. Na mibusa mo se nka Ghana na asem esi abetu akwachino. Ade enkofo bokro no kra ne de janto ahene wotumfom no ma be pacha ne eja wo mo omko because omo no de omo animunyam. And always it is the poor and they suffer. Always is the poor women who are suffering. It is always the poor boys and poor men are always suffering. And the politicians are enjoying. You see, the reason why in 2023, when I started experimenting with third force, was to tell Ghanaians that, look, if we don't get people who really love the nation Ghana, they will forever cut deals among themselves. They will forever cut deals. When MDC was in power, the people when NDC MPP came to power, is it not the same court? John Mahama came and Kofo Yesusu so mu NDC fo a omo se de omo court. Omo nyina so ya jai omo. So are you trying to tell me say so under MPP in Kofo de omo court no mu nyina ye prepare. There was nothing against them. How can we build a nation when corrupt people are not punished? Corruption alone costed the nation not less than 5 billion every year. Not less than $5 billion a year. Do you know what $5 billion can do for us? Huh? At least we have how many regions? 16 regions. 5 billion. You can see a chair. Wouldn't be a bit to me. A bit to me. You know, be brave. Yeah, my region be a friend is $100 million. Near a region in developer. My region be $100 million to build a factory. Kabehu companies are factories are built in Ghana. Kabehu ejuma be create in Ghana. But every year 5 billion equal amount for Butum. And the majority of the entire population suffers. And here we are today again. John Mahama, the same choruses. And I am asking myself, so, dear pa, dear pa, Obi say, Massa, you have to send a strong petition to question the president. Massa, If people want to reset the country, they already have their principles. Okay? If people really want to reset the country, it's not about you petition Adbeko. Their principles will be their guide. Because when he was in opposition, they told us that these people are thieves. Do you know the things John Mahama told the nation Ghana? A lot was said about the MPP, including the president himself, telling us, he said, these people are thieves. So what was he standing on to tell us? He said, the Ken Ofori and co were thieves. I'm coming to play you something for you to listen. I somehow kind of Tie John Mahama, what he said about Ken Ofori. Tie.
No, because it presents the budget.
Listen, John Mahama.
This Minister of Finance was doing something that I would say is criminal, because it presents the budget statements, and then there are liabilities he knows are public liabilities, and yet he doesn't factor them into the budget. So the banking sector clean out, you say it cost you 22 billion. So it meant that government had to pay depositors 22 billion. Whose liability is that? He says no, there are receivers who are chasing people who owe the banks, and so we'll use that money to pay the depositors. But I mean, how much have the receivers been able to collect? I don't think they've collected even more than 1 billion CDs. And yet government has guaranteed all deposits, and so have put the deposits of those people's accounts into CBG and has paid them. And so it is a government liability. ESLA, we introduced ESLA. It started in October, and then they took it over in January. The inflows that ESLA was supposed to receive to pay off legacy energy sector debt and petroleum sector debt, they created an SPV, a special purpose vehicle, like a company. And then they made the company borrow money against the ESLA revenues. So now a lot of the ESLA revenues are collateralized, they're encumbered, because they've taken that money and they've spent it. And so that also is a liability. Who owns ESLA SPV? Government of Ghana. Then energy sector debt to IPPs. Today, I hear they owe them almost 1.8 billion. But at that time, they owed them over 1 billion. So all these debts, including Get Fund, the collateralized Get Fund for about $1.5 billion, all these debts he puts as appendixes in the budget, but does not factor them into his accounting numbers. And so when he tells you he has a budget deficit of
Ladies and gentlemen,
and he was doing that to create a better picture so that he could borrow more money off the market. Out of the issues of conflict of interest, his own bank being the broker and all that, I mean, those are all ethical issues that are clear to anybody.
Yeah.
But apart from that, this Minister of Finance was doing something that I would say is criminal.
I would say it's criminal. Opposition, this is what he said. That Ken Ofori was criminal. Now, Ken Ofori every Ghana, you're for an by 13 months into for an by. What about the deputy ministers of Ken Ofori? What about Akufo-Addo himself? He was the one that appointed Ken Ofori. Ken Ofori. What about the people our normal year as deputy ministers? Almost to Ghana no way. What about Akufo-Addo no? Are you getting what I'm saying? If you are serious to punish, it is not only Ken Ofori, you also call them other ministers, no? Yes. But you see, like somebody said, he's not sure John Mahama has that balls to stand on the rule of law, the constitution, and jail the thieves. Only balls, no. Only Sashwanwa. Rebecca said, Dana Hemu Betuaka say, yes, we are going after these people to punish them. Only. And today, many of the NDC people are calling me and complaining Many people complaining because the choruses are too much. The choruses are too many. And you see, the more we delay in punishing these people, the more we will see, say, none of these people will be punished. And as they say, justice delayed is what justice was denied. And I'm a boy. Yes, I know Moka. Say, you delay justice, no. Any uncle and the most annoying part, they say, you will see the people sitting on TVs. ECG, oh, containers be here. Containers na here. The Mahama never court. The guy was afraid. The guy himself, he knows it's why he be born. Mahama nanga so him so why he be born. That former ECG boss. Eko wiechiri. Omoni ne kachi di usa na mo kachi say fa pa no free Ghana. Him ono de ne chire Dubai, o free Dubai, pa no buy UK. And the guy was using a private jet. Private jet. When you see can or the snap or the renting private jet. Or free UK pa Japan. These are people you told us they were thieves. Ama mpanishe wo mo a. Ye de be hunu ne se monye no kwafo. Oh yes, Ghana fo be hunu se monye no krefo. Na munyina no you are all the same. Because emre do say mo punish no. You are not punishing. Listen to what Afenyo Markins said recently. Just listen to Afenyo Markins.
They will try and divide us and come with all manner of arrest. Every now and then, when their back is against the wall, they will come out with arrest. Please, we are politicians, they are chewa, and you have one.
So for good, what politics is there? Monqua any other penny said about Bravo, a better for any for. Dan does any year now. Coupon should be your jailbreak. Hannah Brabman coins semi for Munzi. Send your wash like a share subscribe to the channel. Send your political trending news via Copian. Yes, we have to penny said, I never Bramo, every for Nancy for your coupon shop. Nah, and I'm busy.